It is the soldier, not the reporter, who has given us the freedom of the press. It is the soldier, not the poet, who has given us the freedom of speech. It is the soldier, not the campus organizer, who has given us the freedom to demonstrate. It is the soldier who salutes the flag, who serves beneath the flag, and whose coffin is draped by the flag, who allows the protester to burn the flag.
The 8th Infantry Division Philippine Army traces its roots from the 8th Infantry Division Philippine Commonwealth Army, organized sometime in 1942. It was tasked by General Douglas MacArthur, commander of United States Army, Far East, to wage guerrilla warfare against the Imperial Japanese Army. Its troops were derived from the remnants of United States Armed Forces Far East, or ISAFE, and remnants of the Filipino soldiers assigned in Visayas Islands that did not surrender to Imperial Japanese forces, or those that managed to escape from the prison camps. Due to its guerrilla warfare campaign, the Army Division's headquarters was highly mobile. As necessity required, the headquarters was either based in Cebu or in Bohol. Notable accomplishments of the 8th Infantry Division Philippine Commonwealth Army were the Battle of Gila-Gila and Compostela, Cebu on March 5, 1943, and being part in the successful liberation of Cebu and Bohol provinces from March 26, 1945 to April 8, 1945 from the Imperial Japanese Army under General Suzaku Suzuki. During modern times, the 8th Infantry Stormtroopers Division Philippine Army traces its roots from the 8th Infantry Brigade Separate Philippine Army, which was organized pursuant to General Orders No. 1-3. General Headquarters, Armed Forces of the Philippines, dated May 26, 1986. The brigade was first based at Barangay Santol, San Miguel, Leyte, with Brigadier General Isagani T. de los Santos as its first commander. Its area of responsibility covered the whole Region 8, composed of 6 provinces, namely Samar, Eastern Samar, Northern Samar, Leyte, Southern Leyte, and Biliran. The 8th Infantry Brigade Separate Philippine Army drew its personnel and equipage from the 3rd Infantry Division Philippine Army. It was initially composed of 2 tactical brigades, the 1/8 Infantry Brigade and the 2 5th Infantry Brigade, with 6 infantry battalions, namely the 19th Infantry Commando Battalion, the 20th Infantry Wheeled Battalion, the 34th Infantry Reliable Battalion, the 43rd Infantry Research Battalion, the 52nd Infantry Aguila Battalion, and the 56th Infantry Battalion. For better command and control, the 8th Infantry Brigade Separate transferred its headquarters to Barangay Maulong, Catbalogan, Samar on October 17, 1987. Shortly thereafter, the 56th Infantry Battalion was shipped to Metro Manila for retraining. In return, the brigade absorbed the 14th Infantry Avenger Battalion. On August 1, 1988, the 8th Infantry Brigade Separate Philippine Army was upgraded to a regular Army Division pursuant to General Orders No. 471, General Headquarters, Armed Forces of the Philippines, dated August 2, 1988, with Brigadier General Federico E. Ruiz Jr. as the first commander. He served as the commander until March 27, 1990. The rest of the commanders that led the 8th Infantry Division were Brigadier General Romulo F. Yap, Brigadier General Ruperto A. Ambil, Brigadier General Danilo P. Olay, Brigadier General Romeo B. Tarayo, Major General Arturo B. Carillo, Major General Rufo A. De Vera, Major General Romeo B. Dominguez, Major General Glenn J. Rabonza, Major General Jovito S. Palparan Jr., Brigadier General Bonifacio B. Ramos, Major General Rodrigo F. Maclang, Major General Armando L. Cunanan, Brigadier General Alan Ragpala, Major General Arthur I. Tabaquero, Major General Mario F. Chan, Major General Gerardo T. Layug. Currently, the 8th Infantry Division Philippine Army is under the leadership of Major General Jet B. Villarmino, the 18th commander of the division. The headquarters of the division was named Camp General Vicente R. Lucban in honor of General Vicente R. Lucban, the leader of Filipino forces in Bicol and Samar during the revolution against the Spanish colonial rule. He was also the commanding general of the Philippine Army Forces in Samar and Leyte during the Philippine-American War from 1898 to 1902. From its creation, the division became the pillar of the government's strength in containing the new People's Army in the region. During the first and second semester of 1988, 8ID conducted successful counterinsurgency operations and was adjudged as the #1 division of the Philippine Army. Recognizing the achievement of the division, The Reporter, a news magazine in Tacloban City, in its December 1988 issue, selected the officers and men of the division as 1988 Military Man of the Year. In the same year, the Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Samar Province approved a resolution recognizing the outstanding performance of 8ID in its counterinsurgency operations. The division's infantry brigades at the time were the 801st Infantry Bantay at Gabay Brigade, the 802nd Infantry Peerless Brigade, the 803rd Infantry Peacemaker Brigade, while the infantry battalions at the time were the 14th Infantry Avenger Battalion, the 19th Infantry Commando Battalion, the 20th Infantry Wheeling Battalion, the 34th Infantry Reliable Battalion, the 43rd Infantry Research Battalion, the 52nd Infantry Aguila Battalion, and the 62nd Infantry Unifier Battalion. On November 5, 1991, more than 3 years after the creation of the 8th Infantry Division, the Ormoc tragedy occurred. During the height of Typhoon Uring, areas in eastern and western plains of Leyte Island were flooded. Aggravating the flooding were the sediment debris and boulders carried by water. Ormoc City and Baybay Leyte were severely hit. Approximately 4,000 were reported dead, 3,200 were reported injured, and 2,500 were reported missing. In addition, around 14,000 houses were destroyed and 600 million properties were damaged. During those times, the 8th Infantry Division exhausted its means available in conducting disaster relief and rescue operations. Again, on February 17, 2006, a landslide carrying 1.2 billion cubic of mud and boulders covering 300 hectares killed 1,500 people within minutes at St. Bernard, Southern Leyte. Among the worst of the incidents was when the landslide buried a local elementary school at Barangay Ginsalgon, St. Bernard. The school was in session at the time and it was placed that there were 246 students and 7 teachers inside the classroom when it was engulfed by mud. Only 2 survived. During this tragedy, the 8th Infantry Stormtroopers Division again performed its mandated task of conducting disaster relief and rescue operations. Today, the 8th Infantry Division's headquarters is still located at Barangay Maulong, Catbalogan City. Its area of operation covers the 6 provinces of Region 8, covering 7 cities, 229 municipalities, and 6,709 barangays with a total estimated population approximately 7.966 million inhabitants. Its current units and field commanders are the 801st Infantry Bantay at Gabay Brigade under Brigadier General Wilson M. Leyva. Its line units are the 14th Infantry Avenger Battalion under Lieutenant Colonel Peter B. Borgonio, the 43rd Infantry Research Battalion under Lieutenant Colonel Siegfried Tubalado, the 87th Infantry Hinirang Battalion under Lieutenant Colonel Antonio B. Dununan. The 802nd Infantry Peerless Brigade is under Colonel Dino A. Dolina. Its line units are the 19th Infantry Commando Battalion under Lieutenant Colonel Nedy C. Espulgar, and the 78th Infantry Warrior Battalion under Lieutenant Colonel Alan Jose L. Taguba. The 803rd Infantry Peacemaker Brigade is under Colonel Hermenegildo C. Aquino. Its line units are the 34th Infantry Reliable Battalion under Lieutenant Colonel Edgar R. de los Reyes, and the 63rd Infantry Innovator Battalion under Lieutenant Colonel Carmelito Pangatungan, and the 1st Scout Ranger Battalion Special Operations Command under Lieutenant Colonel Eugenio C. Bocchio.
Two units of the division are currently serving outside Eastern Visayas. These are the 20th Infantry Wheeled Battalion under Lieutenant Colonel Miguel E. Ceballos. It is currently under the operational control of 3rd Infantry Division in Central Visayas and the 46th Infantry Peacemaker Battalion under Lieutenant Colonel Ray Anthony Tumaliwan. It is currently under the operational control of the 10th Infantry Division in Davao Region. 52nd Cadre Kachin Battalion is under Lieutenant Colonel William P. Penafiel. The Cadre Battalion has in its administrative control 80 CAFGO active auxiliary detachments spread all over the region as protector against New People's Army's atrocities in far-flung areas of the region. It also has the 8 civil military operations ng Panan Battalion under Lieutenant Colonel Rodrigo M. Ilustrisimo and the 8th Military Intelligence Battalion under Major Jose Andre R. Monje. The division also has the 81st, 82nd, and 83rd Division reconnaissance companies under 1st Lieutenant Louis Ian B. Porda, 1st Lieutenant Ariel Bancud, and 1st Lieutenant Christopher Escolano, respectively. In addition, the 7th Light Armor Company under Major Hubert V. Samudio Jr. provides armor combat support to infantry units of the division, while the Bravo Battery 3rd Field Artillery Battalion under Major Michael Ives P. Rayman provides fire or artillery support to infantry units of the division. The 8th Infantry Division plays a vital role in securing the routes connecting Luzon, Mindanao, and Central Visayas region. It also safeguards vital economic installations in the region, namely the Energy Development Corporation, which supplies Eastern Visayas, Central Visayas, and some parts of Luzon, and the Leyte Development Estate that houses the biggest smelting plant in Asia for copper, ore, and fertilizers as byproducts. The mission of the 8th Infantry Stormtroopers Division is to conduct sustained peace and security operations. This is to significantly degrade the armed capability of the Eastern Visayas Regional Party Committee of the New People's Army, to help create an environment conducive for sustainable development and a just and lasting peace. With this mission, the 8th Infantry Stormtroopers Division was able to hand over the internal peace and security operations to the respective provincial and municipal peace and order councils. The island of Biliran was declared as insurgency-free province last December 11, 2009, followed by Southern Leyte, which was declared as manageable, conflict-affected, and development-ready on September 29, 2011. While Leyte province was declared as manageable, conflict-affected, and development-ready on December 8, 2011, then Eastern Samar followed suit on March 26, 2013. As of this period, all municipalities of Samar and Northern Samar provinces were already handed over to the local authorities. The Samar province was declared manageable, conflict-affected, and development-ready province on August 7, 2014. While the formal declaration of the Northern Samar province as manageable, conflict-affected, and development-ready province will be formally announced before the year ends. The successful declaration of different areas in the region was due to troops' adherence to the internal peace and security plan Bayanihan in winning the peace. With IPSP, line units embarked in addressing negative issues confronting the barangays through Bayanihan team activities. The task of the Bayanihan teams is to carry out activities supporting community-based efforts to bring the government closer to the people. They are entailed to stay in the barangays considered as conflict-affected and identify issues being exploited by the NPA rebels in their ideological, political, and organizing works. The soldiers will then assist the LGUs in implementing programs to address those issues. A trend in terms of the reduction of NPA rebels' manpower, firearms, and affected barangays were noted due to the effectiveness of the counterinsurgency programs implemented. For calendar year 2011 to second quarter 2014, there was a big decrease of NPA manpower, firearms, and affected barangays. The 8th Infantry Stormtroopers Division not only has a rich history of battling communist rebellion, it also has a rich history of fighting secessionist Muslim groups in Mindanao. Line units of the division were sent to Mindanao and participated in fighting Muslim secessionist uprisings. The 2nd Infantry Battalion rendered tour of duty at Tipo Basilan from October 4, 1994 to August 16, 2003. The 19th Infantry Battalion rendered tour of duty at
Patikul, Sulu from December 2001 to June 2002. The 14th Infantry Battalion rendered tour of duty at Holo, Sulu from June 12, 2002 to July 28, 2003. The 46th Infantry Battalion was sent to Maguindanao on April 1, 2003 and returned to Eastern Visayas on November 23, 2009. It only stayed overnight at Tacloban City as the unit was shipped back to Maguindanao because of the Maguindanao massacre. The unit was transferred to Tagum City in June 2014 and is now under the operational control of the 10th Infantry Division. The 43rd Infantry Research Battalion rendered tour of duty at Lanao del Norte from August 19, 2008 to July 11, 2011. The Stormtroopers Division was again put in an unprecedented situation in the Philippine Army's history when the Super Typhoon Yolanda made landfall on November 8, 2013 as its humanitarian assistance disaster response capability was put into litmus test. The Super Typhoon caused an approximate 5,803 dead, injured 26,123 people, and reported missing people were 1,729 as of January 14, 2014, according to the National Disaster Risk Reduction Management Council. The 8th Infantry Stormtroopers Division, Philippine Army, was the beacon of strength of the national government from November 8, 2013 to December 28, 2013, in conducting humanitarian assistance disaster response. It was the first responder in Tacloban City and other affected areas in the region. It was instrumental in clearing major road arteries that hastened delivery of life-saving items. It established food hubs in Tacloban City, Giwan, Ormoc, and Catbalogan City. It facilitated the distribution and transport of 3,334,110 food packs, 173,566 sacks of rice, and 532,286 liters of water. It assisted in the recovery of 2,485 cadavers. It facilitated the repairs and construction of schools, hospitals, and temporary shelters through AFE engineer units and foreign military forces from the United States of America, Australia, and South Korea. It participated in 30 medical missions with around 10,000 people beneficiaries. The accomplishments of the Stormtroopers Division in counterinsurgency campaign and humanitarian assistance disaster response could not have been realized had it not for the help of all the stakeholders. Other mission-essential tasks being conducted by the 8th ID are tree planting, anti-illegal logging, Brigada Escuela, Peace Caravan, Youth Leadership Summit, and career orientation to the student sector.
The 8th Infantry Division, your army in Eastern Visayas, will continue its unwavering commitment as the protector of the people and the catalyst for change. It is our unquestionable commitment to guarantee peace and development throughout the region through a high sense of professionalism, selflessness, and if necessary, martyrdom, by offering our lives so that others may live and make Eastern Visayas an insurgency-free region. This, in a nutshell, is your army in Eastern Visayas.